Hello, everybody. It is I, Evil's Death Azul, and today we are going to finish all of the hostess stuff for Yui in Yakuza Kiwami. We're gonna go from rank B, where we are right now, to rank S. So without further ado, let's just get on. Let's get onto it. Hope everybody's doing well. I am doing as well as I can. I have been fighting non-stop headaches for the past few days, and today it was probably one of the worst sets of headaches I've had. It was not fun. So, hope you guys are doing a little better than I am. Okay, so let us get started. Okay, so we're going to continue. We're going to load file 3. I should have file 3 and file 4 as the same right now. This will be the last stream I do for this part. We should be completely done with this set, which will be good. This has been a bit intense with the hostesses. So by the time we're done, we'll have where is it? We'll have complete Yui's sub-story in the completion list entry, and then we'll have for the playlog, we'll have Cabaret Club, and we'll have Yui completed, along with getting another sub-story as well. So, yeah, start. Okay, so that's the normal thing. Kiryu-san, I've been waiting for you. Okay, so some comments about dress. So we're gonna start with Shochu and see if we can just do the stuff without actually having to order stuff, like order drinks that cost actual money in game. So yeah.
ケリュウさんってこっちの人だよね。仕事で転勤したりすることってないの？
Okay, let me write down for B rank statement 1 and for B rank statement 2. So that's C rank statement 1. Just bear with me while I finish this up. For B rank statement 2. Okay, there we go. I don't have to worry about that now, but it might happen in the future. Why do you ask?
ね、常連のお客さんでね、よく来てくれてる人がいたんだけど、本社の方に戻るからもう来られないんだって。その人のことずっと東京の人だと思ってたから、すごくびっくりしちゃって。
なるほど。
I see. If he was here all the time, of course you'd assume he lives here too.
だからね、ケリュウさんもいつかどこかに行っちゃったりするのかなって思って。
Okay, so we have two answers. The one that Siric's guide says is the correct one, or at least the one that gives you more, is that's certainly possible. So let me write that down. Actually, let me pull the screen up. That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. And then the other one is, I'll always be by your side. I'll always be by your side. Okay, cool. That's certainly possible. I don't know what's in my future.
そうだよね。私も自分が東京で働くことになるなんて子供の頃は思ってもいなかったし。
そうだな。
10 years ago, I didn't know if I'd ever be able to come back to this town either. But if you have the will to never lose sight of what you want, you could go anywhere and come back whenever. Even if you can't see any, even if you can't see someone anymore, you don't have to give up.
桐生さんはいいこと言うな。じゃあ私もあんまり深く考えないことにしよう。
Sorry, had to clear my throat. What about you? Do you ever think about leaving this club and to do something else?
そういう夢みたいなのがあればきっと頑張って営業して指名も稼ごうとかって気になるのかもしれないけど、指名もらって常連さんと仲良くなるのに目標のお金稼いだらさっさと店辞めて別れちゃうなんて寂しいじゃない？
It'd be even harder if you were in love with a regular. Is that why you insist you'll never fall for a customer?
そうそう。だから別れるのが寂しい人ほど惚れないようにしなきゃ。
Okay, so according to Sirik's guide, bet you're in love already. Okay, interesting. Bet you're in love already. Love already. Okay, the next one would be you should quit your job. You should quit this job. Sorry. Always be on your side. Make sure that there are periods. You should quit this job. You should quit this job. And the other one is that's the right decision. That's the right decision. Alright, so bet you're in love already. I bet you're already in love, or else you wouldn't think that this is... Oh, hey Cappy, how you doing? No, hopefully the war bond stuff goes well. Bet you're already in love, or else you wouldn't think that it's sad to say goodbye at this point.
そうなのかな。
Awesome. Yeah, that's what I think.
そっか。私もう惚れてたんだ。なんだ、そうだったんだ。
なんだ
You look happy. You figure out who you're in love with?
内緒。
Oh, Jesus. Okay, well that worked. Okay, we're gonna keep talking. Are your eyes a little red? Okay, so this is called Emotional Movie. Fix something too. Emotional Movie.
あれ？本当に？昨日映画の DVD 見てたからかな。
Nice.
何
DVD.
うん、レンタルでね、超泣ける映画借りたの。そしたらもうボロボロ涙出ちゃって。
I see. What was it about?
なんかいろんな人がいてね、みんな悩んでるんだけど、結局最後よかったねってなるの。
That's kind of broad.
私は最後の方すんごい泣いてたんだけど、一緒に見てた妹はふーんって感じなの。だからあんたにはまだ早かったのねって言ったら、お姉ちゃんが年なだけでしょって。桐生さんどう思う？
So in this case, the correct answer, according to Sirik's guide, is age really matters. Age really matters. Followed by, let's see, what's next? Age doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oops, let me make sure I got that. And then depends on the movie. Depends on the movie. So, age really matters.
そうだな。
Age really does matter. I feel like I'm more easily moved to tears now that I'm older.
桐生さんもそうなの？
あ
Yeah. When I was young, I was pretty detached, but now I feel more empathetic. Like, crying is actually possible. Man, that's a fucking mood. Ever since I hit my... I've always been an emotional person myself, but, like, ever since I hit my 30s, I've definitely felt a lot more empathetic and a lot more like I could cry and not feel ashamed about it. Like, in my... when you grow up in your 20s, like... I would unintentionally cry and feel shameful about it. When I cry now, it's so relieving and euphoric to get like those emotions out, because compartmentalizing, I know I'm kind of rambling, but compartmentalizing emotions, especially negative emotions, is such it's not the most fun feeling, and sometimes you take on so much and you don't even realize it. So yeah, I can absolutely vibe with that sentiment. As you have more life experiences, your outlook really changes. I can see why young people aren't so affected.
なんかそういうこと言えるのが大人。それじゃやっぱり泣くことって恥ずかしいことじゃないよね。
Yeah. Not at all. In fact, I think it only adds to the experience. I also cry at movies. Movies and musicals. So I'm more of a TV show and theater person. Azula and I just recently, within the last month or two, we went to see the Broadway tour of Phantom of the Opera, because you've seen my picture. You kind of can figure out I grew up listening to Broadway stuff. I wasn't a theater kid. I didn't actually do acting, but I grew up on Phantom of the Opera, Les Mis, Rent, Sweeney Todd. Those were all musicals I grew up with. And currently, my go-to musical now is a musical about mental health called Next to Normal. And it is the most... Like, you think Les Mis is depressing? And I'm not saying that depressing equals bad, but, like, you really have to think watching Next to Normal. It is not something you can just go into casually. You have to be prepared. You will cry. You will feel better about yourself. But you will also cry. It's like, because if you're dealing with stuff like mental disorders, that whole musical is all about like dealing with mental disorders and how like there's nothing wrong with having them, but they, if not properly treated, can have devastating effects. I deal with several mental disorders myself, along with behavioral disorders, and I have autism as well. So, like, I vibe with stuff like that. So, if you ever want to check it out and you think you can handle it, go check out Next to Normal. Really good. Really intense, though. Like, I do not go watching it if you are super depressed. Probably... Maybe? I don't think it would be, given that, there isn't really a villain as more of a character that... There's an like, there's a quote-unquote antagonist, but, like, it's definitely... I'll have to check it out. But, like, Next to Normal is still really good, because, there, as I said, there isn't really much of a villain in it. Anyway, here we go. So, we've got the emotional movie one, so the next one's going to be Running Late. And this will be the last of the casual conversations. After that, it will cycle back to taking classes. Because the only song I can think of that's a villain, that would be quote-unquote a villain song from Next to Normal, is I'm Alive. And I don't even think that's a villain song. I think it's just a... It's a song about not properly taking care of your grief. I can't give too much information out on about it because it will spoil the play. Because like there is a plot twist you will never expect unless you actually watch Next to Normal. So, but the only one I can think of is maybe I'm Alive.
Yeah, それにしても今日は焦ったわ。遅刻ギリギリ。
If you're late, you have to pay a penalty fee, right? And I heard it's pretty steep.
そうなの。ひどいとただ働きになっちゃうから、絶対遅刻しないようにしてるの。
Why were you running late?
それがね、美容院の予約に遅れそうだったから、超ダッシュしてたらヒールが壊れちゃって、それで代わりの靴を買いに行ってたのよ。そしたら美容院もなんかすっごい混んでて、予約したのに待たされるとか超最悪。
Okay. So the correct answer to this, according to Cyric's guide, is I'm sorry to hear that. So let's pull this up. I'm sorry to hear that. And then we're gonna switch, and you should leave earlier is the next one. You should leave earlier. And then the final one is could have taken a day off. Could have taken a day off. Make sure I'm putting periods where they belong. Alright. Okay, so I'm sorry to hear that.
なるほど。
I'm sorry to hear that. It's pretty irritating when things don't go as scheduled, especially when you're in a hurry.
そうなのよね。なんかそろそろ桐生さんが来てくれそうって気がしてたから、お店に超急いじゃって。
What? You rush when you're expecting me?
え、いや、それはせっかく来てくれたのに指名の子がいなかったらがっかりさせちゃうでしょ。それでよ。
Mm-hmm. Then from now on, I'll let you know when I'm coming.
本当に？それ嬉しい。じゃあ待ってるからね。
Okay, that definitely put me from B rank to A rank. Time is almost up, had enough to drink, yada yada. So.
ありがとうございます。
Didn't have to spend 30,000 that time.
桐生さん。
Kiryu-san, I'll be waiting for you to come and see me again. Yeah. So Yui's affections are now from rank B to rank A. And I'm actually going to put a save in because that was actually a perfect. But I'm also going to show what the wrong answers are. And I'm going to just keep the way I did that. So we're going to save in file 3. Yes. Oh, we're almost half hour in, aren't we? I also have to remember that I waited 10 minutes, so my timer on OBS is also slightly off because like I had the broadcast started but not live, which is a little different. Okay, so we're gonna load file 4. I'm alive, I'm so alive. Anyway, okay, here we go. We're gonna do this again.
いらっしゃいませ。
何頼みます？
Okay, so we're gonna order a shochu like we usually do.
頼む。
はーい。
あ
はい、どうぞ。
乾杯.
桐生さんってこっちの。
Okay, so the next quote-unquote wrong answer we're gonna do is I'll always be by your
い
side.
つかどこかに行っちゃったり。
I'll always be by your side. I won't go anywhere.
本当に？じゃあ実際転勤になったらどうするの？大阪とかから通ったりするわけ？
Maybe, or I could just quit my line of work and just stay here.
うわー、それ社会人としてどうなの？
Yeah, it is a questionable adult decision, Kiryu. I'm not gonna lie.
気持ちは嬉しいけど重すぎるっていうか、
Okay, so
守れるかどうかもわからない約束気軽にしないでほしいな。
that's negative.
すまない。
Sorry. What about you? Do you ever think about leaving this club or something? Okay, so that's cycling.
だから
So we're gonna say
別
you
れ
should
るの
quit
が寂
this
しい人ほ
job.
ど惚れないように。
そうだな。
You should quit this job. You're fragile in so many ways. Maybe this line of work isn't for you. Kiryu, that is like one of the most offensive things you could fucking say, dude.
そうかもね。キャバ嬢やっててお客さんを裏切っちゃダメとか考えてる私の方が間違ってるのかも。
If you think of your guests as royalty, you'll never be able to quit. Unless you make a clean break, there'll be trouble.
ああ、そっか。そうかも。もうすでにやめられなくなってるもんね。
Is there something here you don't want to let go of?
何言ってんの？そんなのあるわけないじゃない。私誰にも惚れてないんだから。
That's so. Well, good. Okay, so that's a small increase. Okay, so next is the emotional movies, where we're going to say age doesn't matter. So don't do anything. Keep talking.
何？
だから
Okay.
あんたにはまだ
So
早
when
か
it
った
comes to
のねって
emotional
言ったら
movies, age
お姉
doesn't
ちゃんが
matter.
年
What,
だ
what happens if it says it's not about your age? It's not like if you're elderly, you're guaranteed to cry. It's about your personality.
じゃあ妹は何年経ってもあの映画で泣かないのかな？
Probably not. She's an adult already, so I don't think her tastes. Oh, that's a. That I didn't realize that. That's a bit of an interesting. They repeated the word her twice. She's an adult already, so I don't think her tastes will change too drastically at this point. Oh, that's a big not a huge oversight, but it's an oversight.
そうなんだ。なんか妹が実は冷たい人間みたいな
Oh,
のに
yeah.
ちょっと
I
ショッ
figured
ク。
that was gonna be negative.
おいおい。
Why would you take it to such extremes? Whether you cry at a movie or not doesn't determine a person's value. Yeah, but you could have said that a different way. I mean, don't do anything, keep talking.
いいや。そしたら
Okay, so you should
美
leave
容院
earlier.
もな。
まったく。
You should leave earlier. I bet you overslept.
違うよ。私待ち合わせにはうるさい方なんだから。
Then why did you have to run so much that your shoes broke?
それは電車が止まってたせい。だからタクったのに今度は渋滞に捕まっちゃって結局途中で降りて走る羽目になっちゃって。
おいおい。
What? This is starting to sound too crazy to be true.
本当だってば。もう心外だな。
Okay, so that's negative. Maybe you should go to a shrine to get rid of that bad luck. Yeah, that was abysmal, Kiryu.
いや、
Not gonna lie, man.
ありがとうございます。
Okay.
桐生さん。あは。
Okay, we're gonna load file 4 one last time. And then we'll go and do the last of the wrong answers. And then we're just gonna reload file 3 and go from A rank to go to maxing out A rank, do the sub story, and then show wrong answers for all the A rank stuff, and then that's gonna probably be it for this. Do 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 do. I love the music.
何頼みます？
Okay. Shochu.
頼む。
はーい。
Okay, so then
なるほど。
this
だから
one,
ね、
I'm just gonna say it,
桐生
that's
さんも
certainly possible
そうだな。
because that is technically the correct one.
そうそう。だから
So that's the
別れ
right
るのが
decision.
寂しい。
あ
That's the right decision. If you know falling in love is going to hurt, you should stay away from falling in love.
桐生さんもそう思う？
あ、俺もだ。
Yeah, if you seriously care about someone, you'll know when it's love. It's a love you shouldn't go forward with.
やっぱそうなんだ。わかった。じゃあ惚れないようにする。
Oof. That's definitely negative. Why do you sound so disappointed? I'm trying to remember which hostess was the one that doesn't like being touched at all. Because I thought it was Yui, but I don't think it is. Okay. Keep talking. Okay, so the next wrong answer for this one is going to be... depends on the movie.
だからあんたにはまだ早かった。
Depends on the movie. Some cry over those tearjerker movies, and some cry at horror films. So I don't know if H has anything to do with it.
そっか。確かに私、ホラー映画とか全然怖くないし、そういうの見ても全然泣かないかも。
どうだ。
Why not watch a horror movie with your sister next time? And when she starts crying, you can say she's getting old. That's a horrible thing to say.
桐生さん頭いい。あ、でもうちの妹ホラー映画とか全然へっちゃらだった気がする。
Just that's a small increase. Sounds like you've got it rough. That's rough, buddy. Oh, there's a world. Yes. I wouldn't call it a villain song in the same sense. I don't know if you've seen... Like, I don't know if he spoiled the plot, or the plot for Next to Normal, because it is a ranking video, and usually those types of videos have... Those videos tend to have a kind of spoiler type of thing going on. But I can see where There's a World could be seen as a villain song, but you also have to keep in mind that the character who sings that is not a villain per se. Not in my opinion, anyway. I understand why it can be seen as it, though, so I'm not going to argue with his logic either, because his logic is there. There's a world I know, a place where we can go. I don't want to get this copyright strike, so that's probably all I'm going to say.
いやー、それ。
Okay, so the next one is going to
そ
be...
したら、
could have taken a day off.
すっごいこう。
You could have taken a day off then. That way it wouldn't have counted as a tardy.
あー、それはダメ。当日欠勤も罰金だから。
What? Really?
じゃなかったら間に合わなくなった時点でサボる子ばっかりになっちゃうでしょ。店の方もちゃんと考えてるのよ。
なるほど。
I see. They take measures, huh?
だから仕方なく急いで出勤した日に限って店が空いてて早く上がらされたりするのよね。はあ。
Yeah, that's negative.
う
What
ん。
do you think?
それに
うん。
しても
うん。
さ、
うん。
あんたにはまだ早かった。
うん。
じゃなかったら間に合わなくなった時点でサボる子ばっかりになっちゃうでしょ。店が空いてて早く上がらされたりするのよね。はあ。
Yeah, that's negative. Though usually there's not two normal negative ones.
おいおい
Hey, it's not like you're going to be let out early today. Yeah, that's still negative. Okay. Alright, we're gonna just go with what we had beforehand. I think Cyrix, for this one, Cyrix definitely got his ideas, like, got the answers correct there. So, that's good. That's absolutely wonderful. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so we're gonna load file 3 now. And we're gonna save in file 4, because we're completely done with A rank. Like, or from B rank to A rank. We're gonna max out A rank. It's only 8:32, so wow. It's actually rather short this time. There's a world I know, a place where we can go. Been a while since I've heard that song. I even need to go, like, there's a pro shot of Next to Normal that PBS did. They censored a lot of it because Next to Normal has a lot of swearing in it. But, like, if you can get a hold of watching the uncensored version, it's really worth the watch. Like, if I think it's on Broadway HD now, despite the fact it was filmed on West End. But I do highly, highly, highly recommend watching the uncensored version. I think that impacts a lot more. All right, here we go. Rank A. We're maxing out rank A today. Dress that way. We're gonna just order shochu. Okay, so let me just finish up my notes for this. So for rank A statement 1, for A rank statement 1, so, and then do the same thing for statement 2. Copy, paste. All right. Where the sun shines each day.
最近私成績が落ちてきてて、もっとしっかり営業しろって店長から怒られちゃったの。
Well, if you keep telling your customers that you're never going to fall in love with them, they won't request you.
それでなんだけど、桐生さん、お願いがあるの。
なんだ
What is it?
今度私と同伴してほしいの。
え
Escort you here? You mean that thing where we go on a date first, then come to the club together, right?
そうそう。お店からノルマにされちゃって、月に何回か誰かと同伴しないと罰金払わされちゃうの。
So the correct answer here is you won't fall in love, right? According to the Cyrix guide. Though I'm gonna test that later, so you won't fall in love, right? You won't fall in love, right? And then the next one is but no going out after hours. But no going out after hours. And then I don't mind helping you out. I don't mind helping you out. So, you won't fall in love, right? You won't fall in love with a customer, right?
それはそうだけど、他のお客さんにはこんなこと頼めないし。
Why not?
え？だって勘違いされたら困るじゃない。あくまでも仕方なくデートしたいだけなんだし。
なんだと
But you're okay if I'm the one getting the wrong idea.
違うから困るし、勘違いしちゃダメだからね。あくまでもこれはノルマなんだから。
あ
Yeah, got it.
あ、 そうそう、同伴すると同伴料とかでちょっとチャージ増えちゃうけど、それくらいはいいよね。
I'm not going to be cheap here. If we're going on a date, it'll be a proper one.
あ、実はね、それについてはもう考えてあるの。だから私に任せて。
And the correct one is looking forward to it. Okay. So, looking forward to it. And then the other one is sounds expensive. Oops, that's I just closed it. Un momento while I fix that. Yakuza Kiwami notes. Hostess Yui. Oh my gosh. Yui, Yakuza Kiwami. There we go. I accidentally closed my freaking Google Chrome. This should fix it. There we go. So sounds expensive is the next one. There we go. Sounds expensive. And that's in ellipses. Alright, cool. Okay, looking forward to it.
そうだな。
Can't wait.
ねえ、私からこんなこと言うのも変だけど、桐生さんは同伴誘われて嫌な気しないの？
え？
What do you mean?
だって普通キャバ嬢から誘われたら、あ、財布代わりにしようとしてるなとか思ったりするんじゃない？
いや。
Well, it's not like you randomly decided it would be me, right? I'm honored that you were comfortable enough with me to ask.
そうなんだ。ごめんね、変なこと聞いて。やっぱり桐生さんが相手だと安心するな。
Okay. And then it's going to cycle the classes, and cooking class, I believe, is the correct one.
最近ね、何かな。
なるほど。
それが悩んでるんだよ
Cooking
ね。
classes.
どうだ。
As I said, I'm going to rush through this one. Keep talking, and then the next one is you should both do it.
おいおい。
もあんたからもやめるように言いなさい。
何？
ぜだ
いや。
I want to fill that meter up is my problem.
ありがとうございます。
桐生さん。
あ。
I mean, that's close enough to A, so we're going to do the sub-story. Okay. At rank S, we'll start. So this will be the 29th of 78 sub-stories. So. Chewy, can you take me on a date today? We could go shopping. I'll be at Theater Square. A Goodbye Promise is the name. It's bold, and I think it's purple that I have that as? Yeah. So it's bold, and that's purple. A Goodbye Promise. So, let's get started. She asked me to be her escort the other day. I said I'd do it, so I should head towards Theater Square. And Theater Square is this way. Try to avoid Majima, who is just right there in front of me. Yeah, no, you can absolutely go eat shit, dude. I do not want to fight you right now. That's fine. I really don't want to fight him. Okay, she's over here. Kiryu-san, there you are. Hey. So you mentioned that you had our night planned out already. Where are we headed? Let's see. First, a movie. Oh, sounds good. Then let's go. That was fun. Yeah, sure. I don't understand these rom-coms at all, actually, but I probably shouldn't say that out loud. Okay, next up, it's Purikora time. Purikora? Ah, the photo booths and arcades. Okay. We got a really cute picture out of that. I don't know, I made a pretty weird face. I'm not used to these things, so... That's the best part. You always look so serious. I never get to see you loosen up. So what do you want to do next? There's still a while until it's time to go to the club. Let's have some tea at a cafe. You got it. Okay, we should head to the club. You are my escort after all. We're going to the club already? Huh? Oh, was there somewhere you wanted to go?
Yeah.
No, it's not that. I was just expecting to have to take you shopping for gifts or eat at some 5-star restaurant. I don't need to do those things. Girls who do that look like they're using customers as their personal big piggy bank. That doesn't feel like a date at all. If we're going to go out on a date, it'll be one we can both enjoy. I don't need an escort I can't have fun with. Yui. Well, better get to the club before I'm late. Thank you for today, Kiryu-san. It looks like I'm going to meet my quota. Happy to be of service. Actually, I do have one more favor to ask. What is it? Would you go out with me after hours? Are you sure? Yeah, it's you, so I'm sure it'll be okay. Why is that? I'm curious if you don't mind my asking. Remember when we went to go see my sister's boyfriend and there was a man walking with a girl? Yeah, it looked like you knew him. That man was the first man who ever requested me. Oh, really? I'm surprised you remember him. Of course, he would escort me to the club and go out with me after hours all the time. We used to text a lot, too. He must have been quite the customer, huh? But suddenly, he stopped coming. Why? Not an interesting reason, I'm afraid. It was just a cuter girl at a different club, that's all. I got dumped. Until then, I thought he really liked me, and that was why he spent so much money on me. And so I always thought I should be nice to him, too. But he discarded me so easily. I was really hurt at first. In the end, as long as she's cute and convenient, any hostess is good enough for that kind of customer. So the money spent is no better than an investment. When you add it up, it doesn't equal love. Yeah. So that's why I decided that no matter how many times a customer requests me, I won't ever fall in love with him. One day, out of the blue, he might just stop coming in, and that's the end of that. How could I love someone like that? So that's what happened. That's why when a customer first gets me, I always tell them I have no intention of falling in love. Usually that drives them away by the end of the session, but it was different with you. You stayed with me by choice. But it's not like I can stick around forever either. Who knows? What if I moved on to a different girl myself? It's fine. I'm happy as long as you're here. So, would you stay with me, at least for tonight? Come on. Please. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, we're just going into the movie. Okay. I was expecting a fight, but nope. It was actually just this. And we get the movie. So fun fact, a lot of the hostesses that did the facial capture for, or the actresses who did the facial capture for these, who also did the voice acting for the hostesses, they're actually either former or current adult video stars. Little fun fact for you there. Or adult video actresses. At this point, you'll also unlock a trophy for completing Yui's sub-story. Well, that was a couple minutes of me just watching a woman roll around on a bed. Kiryu-san, thank you for today. Will you come see me again at the club? Yeah, sure. As long as I'm in the area. That I can promise. I like that. You better stick around with me for a while. So that's gonna get us... Will complete. Let me, I'm gonna keep that pause so that I can, I'm gonna just pause that so I can do this and so I can show you that, you guys, that I'm doing this sub-story. And then bold, I am showing it, cool. Purple. A goodbye promise. We'll get the, we'll get play log entry 391 out of 705, which is Cabaret Club minigames, Cabaret Club Yui, and completion list entry 138 out of 192. And that is complete Yui sub-story. Okay, cool. That's going to be 138 though, right? Yeah, 138. Doot. Alright. I like that. You better stick around with me for a while. Okay, cool. So the bond grows deeper. Your bond with the hostess was strong enough for an intimate night, but don't assume that you've really learned who she is. Visit her at the club and ask her out after hours. If you beat her at certain minigames, you may earn a sexy reward. If that's your thing, go for it. And that moves her affection to rank S. So I'm going to put a save here in file 3, though I don't really need to because I'm going to load up file 2 after this is done. And save over file 3 and file 4. But for the most part, we are pretty much close to done. Oh, not save. I want to load. Load. Yes. Now we're going to go to file 4. We're going to go over the alternate answers for the A rank stuff. So it's going to be... Oops. Nope, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's do this. And I'm going to check to see if I need to change any of them so that we max it out. If not, then I'm just going to order a couple of small drinks. Or I could just order the Yamazaki 12 years. That's not going to hurt. But for now, let's see what we can do for this. without having to buy any alcohol.
Nanda.
そうそう。お店からノ
Okay,
ルマにさ
but
れちゃっ
no,
て、
so
月に何回か誰かと同伴しな
but
い
no
と
going out after
罰
hours.
金払わされちゃうの。
But we don't get to go out after hours.
別になしとは言わないけど、なんか下心あったりしない？
No, it's not that. I'm just thinking about a give and take. Can't I ask for a favor in return? That's negative.
なんかがっかり。桐生さんはそういうこと言わない人だと思ってたんだけどな。
Yeah, that's definitely negative.
あ、そうそう。同伴する。
Okay.
あ、実はね。
Okay, so
そ
the
れに
next
つい
one
て
is
はも
sounds
う考えてある
expensive.
の。だから私に任せて。
Sounds expensive. Doesn't escorting a hostess include buying fancy gifts and dinner at a luxurious restaurant?
やっぱりそう思っちゃうんだ。同伴って普通そういうイメージだもんね。ごめんね。
No, that's
無理に付き合わせないみた
definitely
いで。
negative. Don't worry about it. If I didn't like you, I wouldn't come here to see you. And I don't mind hanging out with you once or twice, like a normal customer and hostess.
うん、そうだよね。私は桐生さんにとってただのキャバ嬢だもんね。は
That's very negative. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna quit and reload. Close game and reload, and we're gonna show what the other one does for the first Eric statement. So that would be, I don't mind helping you out. Excuse me. I am tired. I've been doing this, the notes for this for 3 days since, like, I tend to do this at night. Honestly, I think it's better for me to start doing this at night again. I used to do it during the day, but it's just taking way too much of my morning up. Okay, so load file 4. And after I finish this, I'm gonna drink some water and then I'm gonna get ready for bed. I know my wife's enjoying a movie with, I think, her friend is out here, or did her friend go to bed? Oh, is my wife in bed? Okay. Friend's out here watching a movie. And wife's already asleep. Okay, so.
あは。何頼みます？
Shochu.
はーい。
So the only other answer that it could possibly be would be, I don't
は
mind
い、
helping
ど
you
う
out.
ぞ。
Because that doesn't increase it to... Well, it could.
なんだ。
こそうそう。お店からノルマに
I
さ
don't
れち
mind
ゃって
helping。you out. I don't mind helping you out.
さすが桐生さん。ひょっとしてしょっちゅう誰かと同伴してるとか？
Why, you curious?
うん、全然。どうして私がそんなこと気にするのよ。桐生さんはただのお客さんなんだから、店の外で他の女の子と会ってたって、
Hmm.
私には関係ないじゃない。本当だからね。
Really?
あ、そうそう。どう？
Okay.
あ、実はね、
Let's
そ
say
れにつ
looking
いてはもう
forward
考
to
えて
it.
あるの。
I'm gonna
だ
say
から
that
私に任せて。
might be the right answer. Looking forward to it.
そうだな。
だ
いいや。
Coding classes is one. I'm more at the 2/3 mark
それ
now
が
instead
悩
of
ん
the
でるん
halfway.
だよ
So
ね。
どうだ。
て
will it be enough though? And then it's Both should do it.
おいおい。
もあんたからもやめるように言いなさい。
Both do it.
何
Oh, okay. No, we can do it. Okay, so I do need to change
お姉ちゃんもしてるのにってバラされちゃうの
my A
よ。
rank answer from you won't fall in love to I don't mind helping you out. Okay, cool. That makes my life 10 times easier. Small increase. Okay, cool. We're officially done. We have the notes taken.
ありがとうございます。
桐生さん。あは。
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is load file 2 and save in file 3 and 4, and then I'm gonna do my outro stuff, and then we're gonna call it good tonight. So this one was not as long. It was about an hour, give or take 10 minutes. Okay, load, yes. File 2. Wow, it's been a week. Oh gosh. There's a lot of stuff in this hostess stuff, so that makes sense. It's just a pain in the butt. Save. Save in file 3. Yes. And then save in file 4. Alright, that's officially it for the note-taking process of part 23 of Yakuza Kiwami's 100% Legend walkthrough. Thank you for those who have joined. Thank you, Cappy, for popping in and chatting with me. For those who don't know, I am Evil's Death Azul. I make 100% walkthroughs for games like the Yakuza series, Kingdom Hearts, the Spider-Man series, and Assassin's Creed. If you are new to my channel, please do me a favor. It would be amazing if you subscribe if this is what you like. I really enjoy 100% in games, and I'm glad that I'm starting to get a bigger following. If you want to see more of my stuff, check out my playlists on my YouTube channel. I have a ton of walkthroughs on there already, including for Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, 2 games I tackled before I started doing Kingdom Hearts for Crow's Graveyard. Also, do me a favor, check him out as well, because he's kind of the guy who got me into stuff, and he just started a walkthrough to Ocarina of Time 3D. And if there's anybody I know who's really good at Legend of Zelda stuff, go check out Crow's Graveyard. But that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. When this video is out, or when I'm ready to edit this video, I'll probably do a stream of me editing. Thank you very much. You guys take care.